guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shay Bradley. Thank you for joining me today. I am here to talk about part two of my Big Chop story. So, if you guys watched part one, it basically kind of led you up to me cutting all my hair off. 2 weeks after I cut all my hair off, I did a cross country road trip. It was like 2 weeks after, exactly 2 weeks. I woke up one morning and I packed up my car and I was getting on the road. And nothing could stop me at this point. I had about maybe 5 outfits. And to be honest, I did not have enough money to drive from Atlanta, Georgia to California because that's all I knew I was going. I was going to California and it was done. I woke up that morning and I went on my nature walk and it was just like, go. It was just like, go. And in that moment when I decided to go, when I left my nature trail, it was just the most liberating, freeing experience that I've ever felt. And I didn't know I would experience so much more of that while I was on the road. So when I got back to the house that day, I packed up my car and it was exciting. You know, it was like I didn't have all the means to travel across country, but in my mind, it was like a me and God faith trip. And that's all I knew. And that was enough for me to go on. So I left Atlanta, Georgia, and I drive to Alabama the first night. And when I drove to Alabama, I did not have enough money to get a hotel room. So I decided that I was going to sleep in my car. And I slept in my car at this hotel. And when I got up that morning, oh, the sky was so beautiful. Like, I've never seen something so beautiful. It was like different colors of violets and red, and the sky was just so, like, if I could just close my eyes and describe it to you, it was just like a beautiful, deep, rich red, violets and purples and lavenders in the sky, and it just filled the sky. It was just amazing to see. All praises to the Most High, just for even me envisioning that moment in that time, because it was just so incredible. Anyway, so I got back on the road and I made it all the way to Mississippi. And while I was in Mississippi, I saw like miles and fields of cotton fields. Excuse me, I like lost my train of thought. But yeah, like just miles of cotton fields, and it was so incredible because I've never seen anything like that. So I made it to Starbucks and I decided to write and journal, and that's what I do. I love to write and I love to journal, just like of my thoughts of everything that I've experienced, everything that I might go through. Like, I love to write things down. And so while I was there, I decided to make a post on my Instagram, and I just basically said, I'm traveling across country. Everybody cash out me gas money. What was so beautiful about it, the people that follow me and the people that I'm friends with, they all like kind of rallied up, and I just felt like a overwhelming, reach of support from everybody. And it was just incredible. And it also let me know that I obviously been doing something correctly in my life, because they were just so willing to assist where they could. And I was just so grateful, because I didn't have the means to travel all the way across country. I just knew I had put that in my mind and I was going with that. So as I went along, as I finished writing that day, I left the coffee shop and I went to go get a hotel room. And like I said, you know, the night before I didn't really get any rest. And so that night I like showered and got myself together, and it was just like great. I vlogged about it a little bit, and it was just real, just freeing, just I don't know, it's just so like I recommend a cross country trip. Like I'm actually now wanting to plan a cross country trip just to have like a little retreat, because you get to stop and experience things that you never would have possibly experienced. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up today in part 3.